Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. When we're digging a hole, there's several different types of ways of doing it, but there's one good way to do it. Now this one right here has a nice solid wall to it, but it's like a pot, and so when the roots hit that wall, they're just going to wrap around as if they were in a pot. The best thing to do is to make that an ugly hole, and you'll be chopping away at the edge of it. What we want in this case is for the roots to be going in a circle and hit that edge and move out of the area. And what we do is we use a rock bar. This is a rock bar right here. You may have seen these things. It's got a nice little point on the bottom and then this flat edge on the top right here. And so this is what you need to work in a soil like this one where you have some rock. Not a shovel, not a garden fork. You'll break all of those things. You need a rock bar. Because this soil, look at that, that's really tough. That's basically just limestone. Another thing I'd like to remind you about that I do actually is when I'm digging the hole, I take the top 4 inches of soil and I separate it. Now I put it on a piece of plastic so that when I'm finished around here, it looks nice and clean and there's no debris anywhere like in the grass. And the other part of the soil is the caliche in this case, and so this is the one I'm going to replace. But if you've got good soil in there, then you put that in the bottom of the hole where it belongs, and then the topsoil that I dug out back where it belongs. What I'm going to do is put an improved soil in there. This is a real nice soil. It drains well, has a little bit of granite, has some compost. Normally you don't put a soil like that down deeper into the hole. You usually return the soil, but there wasn't any. So in this case, I've got to put some good soil down there to get those roots off to a good start. The way to plant a shrub or a tree is to keep it elevated out of the soil. That's really important because if the crown of the plant is down in the soil, especially with the natives, but it's true about them all, they will rot down there. You ever put something in and it failed to grow very vigorously? It's because you probably had it too deep. Even the mulch building up over the years will get on that bottom part of the plant and choke it off. Too much moisture there, it's not normally there. So what you're looking for is a root flare. This should be visible. The root flare coming off of the plant should be visible. You can see right here that this one that I put in is elevated out of the soil. There is a little bit of distance right there, and the mulch is kept away from the plant. I don't want it to build up around there. So here are the rules. Make sure that the plant is not too deep in the soil. That's very important. Another one of them is to, like this hole right here, don't make it smooth on the inside. Whether you're in a clay or whatever you're in, you should have the rocky edge like this one over here, a real rough edge on it so that those roots will go out. Some people use some kind of a root stimulator. Seaweed would be one, Super Thrive, Biozome. These are all good products that you can find here in town. They will get those roots off to a very, very good start. You know what I like to do along the way is when I put the soil in there, I'll put a little water in, and then I'll put some more soil and a little bit of water. That takes the air space out of there so that you don't dry it out down deep and the water won't percolate down there. For Backyard Basics, I'm Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.